Hi, today we're going to rebuild the forks on this 77 TT500. This is part two of a restoration project. Well, I should say race preparation project I'm doing, trying to get this ready for an event. And we're going to pull these forks off here, but first we're going to surface this a little bit so I don't drag this pitting through the triple clamps. And maybe we'll get out a couple other little items. There's a whole punch list on this bike. So let's jump right in. Little sharpening stone knocks the high spots off of that pitting pretty nice. Doesn't really scratch the fork leg. Yeah, at least not much. Yep, some of that. Yep, they just drop right out. All right. And kind of like I hope, no pitting where they slide. Decent. All right. Well, there's one anyway. Yeah, no pitting. No pitting on the swept area, so that's good. No damping there. I think they're just not leaking because they're out of fluid. All right, these fork legs are ready to come apart. And I just have to do it myself. It's not a job I love, but man, these guys are getting close to $500 to service a set of forks anymore. And man, I just can't spend $500 every time I get a leaking fork seal. All right, what I got going on here, if you can see this, is according to the service manual, you just leave the cap on. That loads the spring against the damper rod, and then you can just freaking hit it. Got that. Yeah, got that in loosen. I'm just gonna. Well, there it is. Well, and there's the oil. Oh yeah. I don't care who you are. This job is just a freaking mess. All right, so I got the lower draining, and we got the fork leg right here. I think the damper rod just freaking. Now you got to pull a clip to get that out. Got to pull that clip right there. If I lose that clip, that'd put a guy a week out at least. So I think this damper rod probably just dropped right out now. Yeah, there it is. Little inspection, you know. I don't see any undue wear. And there's really no sludge. You know, it's really pretty clean. I say we just put this sucker back together. You know, one thing I noticed is this cone on the bottom's kind of freaking flared out. That's kind of hammered. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But everything else looks okay. All right, now we just got to get the seal out, get a new one in there, put her back together. It doesn't have the type of clip you would use with like a ring spreader, so I got to get in there and dig that out. Here, you can kind of see the end of it. Gonna need some stronger glasses for this action. That was actually freaking easy. Almost too easy. There it is. Just need a little longer screwdriver. Nice. Yeah, bushing. That bushing looks pretty good in there. Yeah, it's decent. Yamaha racing grease. That's the good kind right there. Beauty. Beauty. Oh yeah. There you go. All right, got that started on there just enough to keep spring tension against the damper rod. Copper washer in the bottom. Really? That's it. Guten tight. Okay, same thing. Other leg. Still got to put fluid in it. No, I'm going to have to do a proper holder tool for that. Dang it. All right. Okay, so I made a holder tool. Let's get this fork leg apart, and I'll show you exactly what that consisted of. Okay, I've got the other fork leg apart. I had to create a holder tool, and here's the first one I made, and it wasn't strong enough. And here is the second one that I made that's actually similar to the socket adapter that they sell you. But man, you know, they want 45 bucks for that, plus tax and shipping. Yeah, you're going to be buried. It's going to be like 60 bucks by the time you get that to your door. Yeah, you just got to make something. Plus, you got to keep moving. You know, you got to keep moving forward. Okay, a couple things. Maybe I didn't explain this very well on the first fork leg. You know, look this guy over. Make sure that everything looks okay here, that this seal is in decent condition, and that these metering holes are clear, and that the metering holes in the bottom of this guy are clear. And then here's what you're trying to get on with that holder tool right here, this flat. Get a good look at that. Because let me tell you, you're trying to figure that out when it's down inside the fork leg. It's a bugger. It is just shy of 12 millimeters. It is 12 millimeters. It is 12 millimeters and 475 thousandths. So some folks will slot one of these union nuts. This one's a little small. That's why I didn't go that direction. And then like tape it in a socket with a long extension to get down in there, you know, slot it right in there, or just sacrifice a socket. All right, they're all put back together. I cut some 3/4 inch aluminum spacers to put in there, give me a little more preload. That's where I'm going to start. I'm going 7.5 ounces of 20 weight. Let's put them together. Oh, that's much nicer. Heck yeah, we got damping now. All right, we're getting ready to go back together. And I just want to check this front brake. And it looks like I think I serviced this out. In fact, there's the pivot looks good. There's grease everywhere where it needs to be, you know, on the pivot and on the cam. And the shoes look good. They were glazed over. I cleaned those up with some brake clean. But yeah, the linings are like new. That one looks a little burnished, but yeah, it'll burn back in. But I do need, so I ordered a new cable. This adjuster's broken. You can see I kind of freaking makeshifted it just so I could ride the bike. But yeah, we got another one of those coming. Should be here in a couple days, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back together. I'm going to clean the drum, and we should be good. Yeah, that's greasy. I don't know how oil got in there because there was none in the forks. And also, yeah, fortunately the boots are good. A little bit of orange overspray on there, but yeah, there's no tears or anything like that. We're good. Okay, the forks are back on. Everything's torqued up just so. Looking forward to trying those out. Hey, I've got more coming on this bike. All my parts are going to be here pretty soon. We're getting this sucker ready for a couple races this summer. So maybe like and subscribe so you see the other videos as they come up. Thanks for watching Krusty Cycle.